Hello and welcome to Advance Mattapan, the show that explores some of the issues affecting life in Mattapan today. Here with us in Studio A, City Councillor Charles C. Yancey, representing District 4, which includes Mattapan. This month, Councillor Yancey launched his 15th term in office by introducing a broad swath of legislation for the Boston City Council to consider. Along with a renewed call for a high school in Mattapan, Councillor Yancey has proposed city ordinances related to community policing, school bus safety, urban agriculture, and more. Today, Holden Pierre, our youth correspondent, opens the interview with Councillor Yancey.
Welcome to Advance Mattapan. My name is Holden Pierre, and I am the youth correspondent. Today we have a special guest, Charles Yancey. He is a city councillor for Mattapan and has been for the last 28 years. Welcome.
Well, Holden, thank you very much, and congratulations on hosting this program.
Thank you. First question that we have for him today is, what motivates you to continue working with District 4 over the last 28 years? Well,
first of all, it's been an honor and a privilege for me to serve the people of District 4, which includes Mattapan and Dorchester, 70,000 people, some of the greatest people in the city of Boston. And I find it a great opportunity to serve others. As you know, I ran for the Boston City Council twice before I was actually elected, so I didn't give up. I was elected on my third try after we created 9 city council districts in the city of Boston. And I believe that over the last 28 years, we've been able to make a difference in the lives of people in the city of Boston, particularly people in Mattapan. One of the first things I did was to fight to build a police station in the district, because when I was first elected, there was no police station in Mattapan. There was a trailer on the corner of Morton and Blue Hill Avenue. And it took a couple of years, but eventually we were successful in getting a loan order passed to build a new a new police station. I'm jumping the gun a little bit. And that was opened in the late 1980s. We were also successful in building 2 new community centers. One at the Gallivan housing development. Very few people thought we would have a community center there, but we were successful after fighting for a number of years. And the second community center I was responsible for filing the loan order and arranging the financing for was the Mildred Avenue Community Center. And since that time, we've done a few other things, including the construction of a new library. So your question is, why continue? And my quick answer to that is, my work isn't done yet. Far too many issues that need to be addressed in city government that still need a strong voice. There's far too many instances of disparity between the life of people who live in Mattapan versus other parts of the city, employment opportunities, opportunities for business development, and most of all, opportunity for improved education. And that's why I will continue to fight for the construction of a brand new state-of-the-art high school right there in Mattapan. It'll be open to everyone in the city of Boston, but the home will be in Mattapan. It'll be Mattapan's first high school. So maybe after that's constructed, I'll consider doing something else.
So, what is your goal or vision for Mattapan?
Well, my vision of Mattapan and for Boston is that it will be a city that welcomes everyone, and that everyone has an opportunity to be successful. I see a city where we invest more in education than we do in public safety or in prisons. That's why I'd much rather build schools rather than prisons. I envision a city that welcomes people from all around the world. There's more than 140 different languages spoken in the city of Boston. It's like the world is coming to Boston. but I want everyone who lives in Boston, whether you're a recent immigrant or whether your family immigrated here many years ago, because this is a city in a nation of immigrants, I want you to walk around the city of Boston, and particularly Mattapan, like you own it, because you really do. But along with that is a responsibility to participate, not only in the elections, but participate in the community life so we can improve life for everyone. I also envision a city that invests in this infrastructure. And that's why I've been very aggressive in pushing for the establishment of a number of stops along what's known as the Fairmont line. Back in the mid-'80s, we were successful in pressuring the MBTA to open up a stop at Uplands Corner and Morton Village. We're adding 4 new stops, including one right there in Mattapan, to improve the ability of people in Mattapan to access the jobs downtown, and to encourage people from downtown and other parts of the city to see Mattapan as a destination where they can invest some of their dollars, purchase goods and services, and help develop the community.
Okay, so how do you think the community or the people within the community can help accomplish that goal and vision?
Well, there are a number of things. First of all, we have to make sure that every block in the neighborhood is really organized, so that if there's some issues that we're dealing with at the city council or at the state house or even the White House and Congress, we have people who can be easily mobilized to let the elected representatives know what they want. But I want to see more people from Mattapan speak up. If you see injustice, if you see jobs that are going to people outside of the community, I want you to speak up. And when you see the mayor and we see the city councilors and other elected officials, ask them why we do not have a new high school in Boston. The last time a high school was built in Boston was 1979. And since that time, there have been 50 new high schools built all around the state of Massachusetts. And yet we have more than 4,000 Boston Public High School students attending their classes in substandard facilities, elementary school buildings, middle school buildings, storefronts. In 2012, we still have high school students attending their classes in the basement of the YWCA on Clarendon Street. They deserve the best, and they have to compete with high school students who are provided with far greater opportunities for intense studies than they are. So I just want the people to speak up, and I want everyone to vote during every election, no excuses.
Thank you. It was great having Charles Yancey, and as he says, he wants the community to speak up and to just believe and just push forward and believe in yourself so that you can see that great vision that he has for Mattapan. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. See you guys next time.
Again, we'd like to thank Boston City Councilor Charles Yancey for joining us in Studio A today. And remember, you can follow us on Twitter at Advance Mattapan to track updates about any of the issues discussed on the show today, or send an email if there's an issue you would like to see us cover in the future. In the meantime, thanks for joining us as we continue to look for ways to advance Mattapan.